everyone in the
Alaska.
state. Like,
That's crazy.
that's a lot of power.
I had to turn that episode off because I was getting frustrated.
Getting that, I can't believe this is our system twitches.
Yeah, I had to drink some prune juice just as a precautionary.
Well, and you know, that's the thing that's funny is
So
like,
gross.
it comes down to like, hey, your vote, I mean, it kind of matters, but it doesn't really.
With the president,
Yeah.
that's what makes me so mad when I turn on the TV and it's always about the presidency, because it's like, that doesn't really matter. And yet, before this morning, I bet a lot of people didn't know who their senators and congressmen were.
I read it.
No, of course not.
Yeah.
I even went
I
down
had
to
to
like
keep
who
on.
is going to be like my AC Transit,
Well, don't you-
board. Like,
Is yours Barbara
Sanitation
Lee?
board, baby.
You Barbara Lee?
I believe so. Yes. Yes.
I know you're Barbara Lee.
She's like the only person that voted against the Iraq
She's
War.
a badass bitch, and I love her.
Yeah, I
Yes.
actually give her a lot of respect, and
Yeah.
like especially in hindsight when you see like how a lot of your personal privacy, have been like given up since say 2000.
She fights that.
It's you're like okay, I give you credit for that.
Yeah. She's clearly ineffective because, NSA, but she tried. What we're talking about is Barbara Lee is I don't know do you know who your congressperson is? Are you in Barbara's district too?
It's an interesting story.
I think so, actually.
Yeah, she's awesome because right after 9/11, when they did the authorization for the use of military force, it's a really short one, it's about one paragraph, and that's what authorizes all of these wars that we're in.
By
Except for
the
Iraq,
executive
that's
branch.
the only one that was a different AUMF. But we've bombed 7 countries this year, 6 of that using that one paragraph, and Barbara Lee was the only person, like right after 9/11, that said, hold up, this isn't a good idea. She's the only
It's
person
like the only
in Congress
person
voted
in
against it.
the House and the Senate, right?
The whole Congress.
Yeah. Only person that was like, no, those are too much power.
She's awesome.
Yeah.
So, yeah,
'Cause,
I was
mean-
proud to be in her district for those 5 minutes.
Well, and it's actually really interesting to listen to, say, like Dan Carlin's podcast, because one of his episodes he was really talking about like how, it might take a crazy person to shock the system into putting back some of the checks and balances.
Yeah.
Because if you get someone like a Trump, and you're like, hey, guess what? Like normally, you have the system set up so you have this agreement where like, hey, you have all this power, but you don't actually use it. You have it, but you don't use it. And it just takes like one person dumb enough to use it.
Well, and here's the thing about like a Trump presidency, if this actually happens, is that there's enough people in the Democratic and Republican Party in Congress that understand that he's kind of a loose cannon, to where we might actually see the checks and balances in action. Where there's going to be a lot of people in lockstep with Hillary Clinton no matter what she wants to do. On both sides of the aisle, because she has a bunch of Republicans behind her, she definitely has the Democratic Party behind her. So you're not going to see that pushback in a way that you would with Trump. Congress will step up against Trump in a way they won't against Clinton. And when it comes to war and peace, Clinton's the scary one, not Trump. He builds things. That's what gets him hard. He likes to build walls and buildings and put his name on it.
He
He's
likes
not
to
about
blow
blowing
shit
stuff
up.
Yeah, he doesn't blow things
But
up.
didn't he talk about bombing, like,
He wants to
bomb
obliterate
ISIS into the Stone Age, but...
And how is Hillary any different?
No, I'm not saying Hillary's... I'm not
I-
saying that, I'm just saying he's thrown out some...
He has. But he's also like, it's not his thing to start wars. It's literally her thing. She
Well,
started it.
but he verbally starts wars.
this
He
is
can.
Yeah, his tongue can get him in
I mean,
a wild.
Yeah, so that there is a
the
difference there.
history- Well, yeah.
I'm not saying that there's
Has she
no
voted
danger,
for every single
but
war in
when
our adult life?
Yes,
I believe she has. Okay.
yes. And then
That's
she started
the point
a
I
feud
was
we don't
going to
know
make.
about.
I didn't want to discount because I think Trump's not some things he says, but yeah, the history of America are these ridiculous. There's a lot of ridiculous.
Very Orwellian.
Yeah. But since 9/11, there's been a lot of bad decisions made, and she said yes to all of them. Patriot Act, Iraq War, Afghanistan War, the Patriot Act reauthorization, that's the one that really pisses me off. Because the Patriot Act is like, okay, it was after 9/11, like maybe we didn't know. When you reauthorize that shit, you know exactly what you were doing. And she's the person who's now grabbing that power. So she's the one that bothers me more, honestly. But that's the thing. If we find out in half an hour that Trump just got the presidency, you're probably going to see my brain like burst. So it's
Right.
like, I don't really know what's
Your brains
what.
are going to come out
That's
your ear. And
true.
go
Seriously,
But
though,
at the
what's
same time,
what's the
like,
first thing he
all
does
over
as
it.
president? What's the first thing he does as
You're gonna
president?
go full Westworld.
Exactly.
You're gonna have like
But
one
then,
eye.
but we have
I don't know. He's
Nobody knows.
such
I
a
know.
wild
It's
you have to put in,
Blonde.
in like
Dude,
perspective
that's-
that Hillary Clinton has
hilarious
30
Hillary's still a fucking
years.
president.
Question
That
to
might be the first
Hillary's
thing.
not going to
I have
prison.
no
She's going
idea.
to war. She's not even lying to us about it, and that's what kills me too. In that third debate, she didn't even hold back that she is going into Syria, doing the no-fly zone thing. I have clips on my show. I've played them multiple times. The
Yeah.
generals being like, "This is a bad idea," and she's all in on it. Like she's going to war. She's ready to be commander in chief. So. But so many people are like, but she's the first lady president. Like,
Yeah.
as if that's what matters.
But it's not
more
like
than
it's not like
killing
Donald
people.
Trump hasn't said that he wouldn't go to war with other countries with a lot just by
Not like
campaigning.
this. He's not doing a no-fly zone. He's not trying to overthrow Syria.
You don't know anything.
But until he gets into
That's true.
until he gets into that
And I don't
scene
mean that
in that
just like-
situation
We don't
room,
know
who knows
what
what
No,
like
you're
he'll
so
propose.
Right. You're so
Yeah.
right. I'm
You
You're
know?
good. You're galloping. It's good. It's awesome.
You're right. You don't
know
know,
nothing.
like, you
know, I
will
don't
not know
know
what
that
he's
for
going to
sure,
do
you're
until he
right.
does it.
Exactly. Like until he's in that situation, he has said on multiple like recorded occasions, like boom, boom, or like we're gonna bomb them with.
Who's the first person he's going to go up to in his like military? He's like, you're fired. Like, how long is that going to take?
the first one that tells him no.
Mm.
The first one's like, that's a bad idea. He's like, well,
You're fired.
you're fired.
I mean, I'm just saying, like Hillary Clinton has had what 30 years of experience. Granted, for sure, it has not been like grade A, great experience. She has done bad shit for sure. But let's say, like, what's the first 4 years of Donald Trump?
The shit show.
Uh,
But my show's
I
gonna
have
be
no
really good.
idea. I literally have no
I have
idea.
no idea. Yeah. I don't
Who knows
know.
where he could take us?
I mean, he did a couple weeks ago or something. He got up and I think and he gave like 16 points or something. And there were a few points in there where I'm like, that's a great idea. You've never said that before, and you'll never say it again.
Prop 64 is already a lock.
Yes.
really?
First one, look at that. It's the
We
first
have
one
legalized
through.
our weed, kids.
Yes.
55% yes. They counted that motherfucker real quick, didn't they?
I think it was just all of us want to legalize
Some
the weed.
speeding through the ballots, just checking that one.
Yes, 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 yes.
Some intern texting from the bathroom.
incidentally, all they have to do is actually smell the ballot.
Yeah, we got them all. 55, dude. It's not even close. Marijuana Bigly won.
Hey, Dominic, all they had to do was just smell the ballot. They didn't even have to read it. They're like, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Good.
Dude,
Nice.
What time did he vote? Was
Donald
it
Trump
early
wins.
morning?
I'm definitely running for
I was there at
president.
7:30.
You had a
No,
line.
that's a lie. I was there
Trying
at
to
8.
screen
We
cap.
had a line
my
at
phone.
7:15 in the morning.
Did you?
Yeah.
I showed up. It was probably about 10 to 8, right around 8, and
Yes.
it was wide open.
You guys.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's getting kind of scary.
Yeah.
Jen, they're
Happening.
calling it for Steve King.
Yay.
Wow, that's
Oh my God.
Uh-oh.
You guys, what if we
This
not
is
only have a
freaking me
Trump
out.
presidency, but then the Republicans have all of
They
Congress?
do. They
They
definitely
will.
have.
I mean, nobody's flipping.
Yeah, they will.
No,
That's the thing.
Senate. Because still a
Dude.
Democrat.
That's... Oh no.
We can't have
Well,
all
they're gonna
Republicans.
cut taxes. And
This is gonna make the George W. Bush administration seem like,
Oh no.
right? We're not there yet.
Read
We're not there
everything?
yet.
Well, I mean, so what is California?
Clinton's still gonna win the popular vote. I bet.
Wait.
Nah, I
What
don't
if
know.
Yeah, I think she...
I thought that 3 hours ago
Look.
for sure.
If she wins,
I
she
never
wins
thought-
by electoral college votes. She doesn't fucking win by popular vote.
That
I know,
blows my
I know.
mind.
No,
That
I
blows
didn't mean
my
that.
mind.
I was just yeah.
That blows my mind.
If,
It's
if-
not
Yeah.
relevant at all.
Okay,
to
so California. So what do we get from California? Like,
53.
so okay,
this. I mean, that's
that gets okay. So that gets you back in kind of the game a little bit, but
Nevada's still for grabs. I think they have 5.
No, she's actually winning as it is right now.
No, she's not. It's 197
With-
to 216 Trump.
Oh, I have 188 to 187.
Yeah, it depends on where you're looking.
Yeah.
We're
But
looking
she
at-
needs
What
to
are we
win
looking at?
we're looking at
MSNBC,
Google,
it's
and it
like
updating
fucking-
every 30 seconds.
Clinton's 2000. You're like, there's not even
She
that
has to
many.
get Michigan. She has to get Michigan. And she's down.
You're saying
by-
She's
Michigan's
down
not
0.5%.
Yeah. She has to get Michigan. or-
Alaska hasn't finished voting either.
Damn.
I don't think that's a lot of electoral college votes, but we're that close.
you can tell the quality of your news site based on the quality of the advertising articles that are on them. And at the bottom of mine is 50 celebs who destroyed themselves in
Mouth.
plastic surgery.
Look at that.
What do you normally click
What are
on?
you
Change
looking at?
websites.
He's on Infowars.
Infowars.
Right now.
That just says so much about you at the moment.
I just scanned. I've never been on the site, and I'm like, what?
He's on like
is
Reddit,
this?
the Donald.
According to Pepe.
Oh man.
I still have not gotten the internet this entire time.
Thank God I saved that YouTube of the Brady Bunch thing.
But you know that's really good because most of us are
Prop
on our
50,
computers and
Prop
we're, like,
53 is 50-50
talking.
right now.
Which one's that one?
That requires a statewide voter approval for bonds over $2 million. $2 billion.
I voted no on that.
I voted no on that. too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah, you're an engineer. You better have voted no
Well,
on that.
there's what's good for my career, and then there's what would be good for the state. But like,
I don't think it's
honestly,
good for the state
it's not,
either.
It's not because like, and especially with construction projects getting so expensive now, they'll just continue.
What does the general public know about infrastructure? You know what I
That's the
mean?
thing,
Come on.
like-
Don't give me a vote on NASA. I don't know what the fuck's going on. You know what I mean? Like I don't.
They say
If they
Die Hard
say,
with
"Oh,
a
when there's a
Vengeance,"
$5 billion
they
ship," well, fuck that $5 billion. You can't find a place to do it for $2. I mean, like, no, you're always gonna vote no.
Yo, do you want copper wires? Do you want that shit gold? I want gold, man.
I like.
You're so stupid.
I would be like, give me.
But yeah,
copper
that's
wires.
50-50.
Can you hit me with another beer?
Yes, absolutely.
Whatever you grab.
A lot of people commenting.
Tobacco tax at 60,
Who's commenting?
60-30.
Like, so many people,
IPA or
including
Corona?
my friend Dave
60-40.
Mercies. Hi, Dave. He
Oh,
hired
what up,
me.
Dave?
Yeah, Dave's watching. It's awesome. And Bryce, of course. It's nice to see Bryce's name. But I'm not able to see more than 4 comments, and it's
Yeah, mine's kind of. I think mine's stuck.
That's dope too. This one just always cracks me up. The adult film.
oh the
They have to wear condoms.
I-
55 no. Don't fuck with my porn.
I wish I didn't touch your hand.
I think people drove in from out of state to vote no on that.
Oh shoot. That cracks it because you just see like yes. No, what's that one for? Oh, okay, that makes sense.
After my info
Death penalty now.
Sitting here at the
Hey, I actually wonder what the gender breakdown is of the porno one. So I'm not gonna lie, the opening line when first words I ever said to my
I
girlfriend
changed the
were,
subject.
"Women watch porn too."
We totally do.
First words?
And anyone who says
First
that they
words
know
I
that, they go
ever
home.
said to my girlfriend.
Right?
He's a classy
Yeah.
individual, ladies and gentlemen.
I have to.
Is she admitted?
My first words to my girlfriend were, "Hey, wait, why don't you like Boston?" Because she was talking to one of her friends at lunch, and I just dove in.
Not talking about that.
That was like a little anticlimactic, but cool.
It was a good story. Were you in Boston at the time?
Yeah, they went to Boston College.
Okay.
Which is awesome because she's a Red
And
Sox
I'm
fan.
dead sober.
So,
There you go.
instant friend with Caitlin. Yeah, I had when you
209,
mailed on
216.
the Red
This
Sox
shit
game,
can't
I
get
met
closer.
Caitlin.
Wait, hold on.
This is very scary.
So well. And she responded like instantaneously, like, "Do you want to go to the Red Sox game?" Yes. Joe,
Yeah.
hit me with some results. I'm bored.
John Carney is no longer the representative for Delaware.
Hmm.
It's Lisa
Who
Blunt.
is?
Lisa Blunt Rochester, also a Democrat.
Oh, okay.
Let's go through the House. What do I have that's...
Damn, the
Yeah.
Senate.
Oh,
the
hey,
Senate is
real quick,
closed.
what is,
46, 48
Massachusetts
for the Senate right now.
What's up?
What were the results of Massachusetts?
It's all solid blue.
No, I know, but who are the people?
Yeah. I wanna know.
McGovern, Neal, Tsongas, Catherine
McGovern.
Clark,
I
Seth
love
Moulton, and Bill Keating. It
Okay.
looks like Joe Kennedy. They're all incumbents.
Okay. That makes sense. That's New England.
I'm just glad that McGovern's back. He's one of my favorites.
Yeah.
Who's your rep in Worcester?
I don't actually remember anymore. It's been years. I don't know who the local Worcester person is. It's been so long that I say Worcester instead of Worcester.
Oh, that's
Worcester.
sad.
Worcester.
I know.
Man.
So I was listening to,
Well, Jen,
I don't
look
even
at-
know,
look at
some
the map.
podcast, this one's like, Haverhill, Massachusetts. I'm like, stop.
Is that near Barnstable
Yeah.
or Peabody?
Peabody?
Although, look, you know, even from being away from so long, and I still